Hi, this is Scott Fortunoff, President of the Blank Quilting Corporation. I am here today to show you the May 2019 collections that we're going to be showing starting about May 1st and through the quilt market. The collection shipped from October to January 2020, and there are 13 different collections. But before I start, I did want to show you the beautiful quilt that we had made with our new basic collection, which is called Jot Dot. It's 16 different colors, and it will be a great addition to various quilts, and we're coordinating it with a lot of the different lines that we have. So that's Jot Dot. You'll be seeing a lot more of that. And now I'm going to get to the collections, and the first one we have here is called Brood Awakenings. This is an 11 SKU collection, and it ships in November of 2019. This, of course, is going to be a coffee collection, and here you have it. So we have these, this is not a panel, it's just blocks, and then we have your coffee, very geometric and colorful. You have your words, your little coffee stains. This is like a watermark, and the urban legend that works well with this collection. And here we have all different teapots surrounded by some coffee beans. They're in these blocks, and then we have teapots tossed, and then this colorful background to use as coordinate, and you have your coffee beans and your little cups of coffee with all different types of coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, so this is not my world. But here you go down here, we have some tossed food and some coffee, donuts and danishes and things like that. On the back, we're going to have our quilts, and actually this one's a tabletop or in a placemat. And then you have our coordinates, the basics that work really nicely with this collection. So you have Urban Legend, Chloe 108, Query 108, and Sedona Wave 108. This is Brood Awakenings. Going Places is the next line, and this is by Nutshell Designs. It's a 14 SKU collection and ships in December. And here we start off with the lead pattern, which is a panel, and this is a 24-inch panel, and it's a scenic with all the different construction trucks and tractors and all types of vehicles. And then we have the same here in little blocks, and then you have the tossed on the white and the blue. Then we have an outdoor scenic. We have some cars on a white ground, and so some of them are colored and some of them are black and white. And then you have more of an outdoor print. It looks like buildings, airplanes, boats, a little stripe, your little circles that look like wheels, and then another stripe, and then you have your little stoplights, red, green, and yellow. And then, of course, we have our Urban Legend basics to coordinate with this collection. On the back, we have a project quilt using the panel, and then this one is just a piece quilt. And then here we're going to show you how many rows you're going to get on the different stripes. And that, and then you have your basics. Prismatic 108, Query 108, Sedona, and Urban Legend 108. These all work perfectly with this collection. This one's going places, and so are you. So next we have Lake Effects. This is by Emma Leach. This is a 14 SKU collection and ships in October. This one is really fun for all you outdoors people. So here you have your outdoor scenic. This is just an all over. You have these little blocks. The blocks measure 10 by 8.5. Your little acorns, dragonflies, a little tonal basic, forgot what these are called, some berries, tree bark, another all over with some kind of words faded out in the background, deer and the birch trees, pine cones, the little blocks with the different animals on a plaid, your owls, and then Urban Legend that goes with this collection. On the back we have one blank page for blank quilting, and then we have a quilt using the blocks which are right here, so that's perfect. And then finally we have our basics, Urban Legend, Sedona Wave, Quarry 108, and Chloe 108. There you have it, Lake Effects. Magnolia Mania by Danielle Murray. I forgot she had another Magnolia line before, which did nicely, 12 SKU collection that ships in January. And here you have it, beautiful magnolias. Very elegant and classy. Here's your one of your lead patterns. You have the little leaves, little blocks. These blocks measure 8 by 8. You have more magnolias, little leaves, and more stems that are creating a diagonal plaid. More of the magnolias, more of the leaves, and then the diagonal plaid again. The magnolias on the black, which is very striking. This design down here, and then finally we have a stripe. And then on the back we have quilt number 1. This is Magnolia Mania. This is designed by Denise Russell. And then this is just showing you the scale of the block, which is right here. So these are 8 by 8. And then your basics, which include Eclipse, our solid line, Urban Legend 108, Query 108, Chloe 108, Sedona 108, and Infinity 108, and that is Magnolia Mania by Danielle Murray. So we are bringing Asian back. This is Narumi. This is a digital collection. This is by Natalie Rungan. She's a new designer for us, 12 SKU collection, and it ships in January of 2020. And here you go, you have your little pots, your flowers, and then these little blocks. This block, these are 8 by 8, and then this is just the very elegant gray on white with the bird silhouettes and your butterflies and these women, and then you have your dragonflies and the swans, and you have these beautiful flowers and these gold accented flowers, and then finally these look like beehives. I'm sure there's a proper name for them, but I do not know what it is, and these are fans. So here you have the quilt. This is Naomi Quilt 1, and this is designed by Heidi Pridemore, and that is all she wrote on this card. So this is Narumi, this is a digital print, and this is 12 SKUs and ships in January. This is my favorite, Pablo Picasso, so cute, so fun. This is sure to make you smile. So we have painting cats. How did we do that? So 10 SKU collection, ships in October. Here's your all over with the cats, they're all having fun painting. Here's your palette, your cat faces, your paw prints, fun little dots, Starlet and Urban Legend that work with this line, packed all over with the cats, the cat faces on black and the paws on black, really bright, primary colored. The Prismatic 108 and Query 108 go with this, as does Sedona. And then finally we have this adorable stripe where you have the cats, the backs, and then you have their fronts, really cute. And let's see what's on the back. So you got quilt Pablo Picasso, and this is designed by Heidi Pridemore, that's one. And then you see the stripe, so you could see the layout and know how many rows you're going to get. That is Pablo Picasso. I hear that peacocks are in. This is Peacock Pavilion, and there are no numbers on the outside, so let's see what's on the inside. 14 SKUs, ships January of 2020. Here is your lead print, a 24-inch panel of the peacock, really quite beautiful. And here we have the peacocks again, more of an all-over, and these little flowers, the larger scale flowers. We have butterflies, more of like a damask design, the peacock feathers, a paisley, another, I guess, floral type design, a little medium floral, a damask, and then the paisley with the gold accents, and you have a little stripe snuck in there. So that is Peacock Pavilion, and here we have the project. This one uses the panel right in the center, and then we only have one project. So on the back we have the basics that go with it, Urban Legend on 45, Urban Legend 108, Sedona Wave, Infinity, and Chloe. And there you have it. This is Peacock Pavilion by Daphne Brissonette. This is also one of my favorites, and actually might work well with my Pablo Picasso favorite. This is a 5 SKU collection, and this one ships in November. It's digitally printed, and it's 108-inch wide. Look how fun these are. So we got this 5-color combination, really colorful and vibrant. I mean, this is sure to make any quilt shine, and look how beautiful these maroons are, and this muted tone, and just really bright primary. So this is a lot of fun, and this really gives you the full flavor of it all. You could see the whole repeat here, and it's also on the front. So this is Radiance 108. This is digitally printed, and this is going to be in November. Next collection is Red Rock Reflections. This one is by Tana Mueller of Western Denim and Dirt. It's a 13 SKU collection and ships in December. And Tana is the master of Western and Indian themed collection. And we have over here, the lead print is a panel, and this one has the headdress. And then we have kind of your Aztec kind of homes, the outside, and with the cars, a scenic, and then the outside of the homes again. And then you have the Coco Pelli and your pottery and little lizard and little Aztec design. And then you have this other great print. We always have tons of success with these big trucks. Everyone always loves them. They're so fun. And this one is really quite beautiful in the turquoise color. And then we did a toss all over with various colors. And over here you have your cactus and cacti, and you have your little feathers. So on the back we have the panel is in the center of the quilt with the headdress. And then we have the truck as the center of this quilt. And then you could see the scale of the other all over prints and the stripe. And then finally we have a bunch of basics that go well with this line, including Tana's Urban Legend in 45 and 108, and then a couple other groups Baroque, Chloe, Prismatic, Sedona Wave, and Query. So that's Red Rock Reflections. The next group is called Spring Jubilee. It's a 16-piece collection, and it ships in December, and basically it hits on several of the spring holidays. And here we have this one. So these are harlequin masks, the fleur-de-lis, a little dot, little feathers, and then we have the beads for everyone going to Mardi Gras. And then here we have your St. Patty's Day with the leprechaun all over, the four-leaf clover or shamrock, whichever you prefer. And then we have the stripe with the pot of gold and the four-leaf clover, and March 17th, the special day, the beers and the hiding leprechauns behind the shamrocks. And then here we have the little Easter portion, which is all over of the bunnies, and then we have the jelly beans and the eggs, and then we have your stripe, and then we have the little cute bunnies on blue. So let's see the project. So here's your Mardi Gras quilt, and it has the masks in the center. And then we have your St. Patty's Day placemat and table runner. And then we have your Easter quilt. And then on the back, we have some nice basics that coordinate very nicely with this line: Starlit, Prismatic 108, and Urban Legend. So there you have it. This is Spring Jubilee for all the spring holidays. Tropical Zone. This is by Color Pop Studio. This 12 SKU collection ships in October. And here we have your panel. This is a 24-incher. And this has the sloth in the center with the parrot and the lizards. And then you have this little floral in different colors, a nice tonal, little blocks with all the different animals playing around. And then your little umbrella tops, a stripe, the sloth hanging out, some of the animals in an all over, and then your parrots and some other birds in all over. And that one is on blue, and this one is on white. And then you have the umbrellas with some butterflies flying over them. On the back, we have the quilt, and in the center we use the panel with the sloth, front and center, really cute. And then we have a nice mix of basics to go with this. Our new basic Jot Dot, Urban Legend 108, Infinity, and Query. So that is Tropical Zone. This one is 12 SKUs and ships in October. Utter Chaos. This one is fun. Different. Kate Roberts. This is her 13 SKU collection and ships in November. Look how fun this is. Really different, unique. So here we start off with the panel. This is a 24-incher. And then you have your block prints. How fun are these with the little, the pig and the horse and the rooster and the tractor. And then we have your, the clothing hanging out on the line, your little chickens, the windmills, some roosters, all over scenic with the farm and the fans, and then little hexagons with the animals inside of them, and then the cows, which really is fun and cute. Little florals, and then kind of like a little brick print in pink, green, and blue. On the back, we have Utter Chaos Quilt by Heidi Pridemore, and that one uses the panel in the center. And then we do, let's see, topper size and placemat. So we got a topper and a placemat, and it really is adorable. It makes up nicely, and it works perfectly with the blocks. And then on the back, a couple basics: Sedona Wave, Prismatic, and Urban Legend. So there you have it. That's Utter Chaos by Kate Roberts. Finally, we have Unicornucopia by Lisa Morales, 12 SKU collection, ships in November. This is really fun and colorful. It doesn't say, but this one is going to be printed digitally, and your lead print is this super colorful 24-inch panel. And then you have this little coordinate that goes with it. And then we have these blocks. These blocks are 8 1/4 by 8 1/2. They're just really fun. I mean, this will make any girl's room look amazing. We have stars on a light tonal, hearts on kind of an ombre. And then we have these kind of ombre stripes in purple, green, and blue. And then we have your unicorn all over, some little flowers and kind of a little texture for some rest, and this beautiful rainbow stripe with some texture on top of it. The free quilt project uses the panel in the center, that's one, and then we have a piece quilt over here. So that is Unicornucopia. This one ships in November, and those are the 13 collections that Blank Quilting is going to be introducing starting around May, and then we'll be showing them at the quilt market. So please check us out at the website, www.blankquilting.net, and I thank you for being here with me and learning about the new collections. Take care. Bye.